Welcome to the Rebellion. Hi everyone, how are you doing? And welcome to a special short video about, I don't know, what's going on out there. Something dropped today, a new rumor, and I decided to make a quick video to talk about it. I was planning on taking the whole week off, but there's rumors kind of circulating out there, and it dropped today that this is coming from Kessel Run Transmission, the guys over there, Outlaw Noah and Corey Wolfpack, just dropped a few hours earlier this morning that Donald Glover is reprising his role as Lando Calrissian in a new Disney Plus TV series to come out soon. There's no dates on it yet. And of course, this is still a rumor. We don't know. But Kessel Run Transmission, you can't go against them. They were the first one, or one of the first ones, to talk about The Bad Batch being the next Disney Plus series that dropped earlier this week. And now they were teasing that something was coming related to Solo. We've been hearing from Alden Ehrenreich recently, and then this just dropped today from their sources. And again, take it as you want. It is a rumor, but from those guys, it is. They don't mess around, so it might be coming soon. So yeah, what do you guys think? This is new out there. A lot of people love Lando in Solo, me included. I love his portrayal by Donald Glover, but at the same time, I'm not the biggest Lando fan. Sorry out there. I know Lando is beloved by a lot of people, not just his original trilogy character, but the portrayal in Solo. Even the people that didn't like Solo too much, they all praise his portrayal. They say that Lando's was one of their favorite parts of the movie, and I can understand why. But even though I did like them, I would prefer that this was a different type of rumor, something more to follow Han Solo, Chewbacca, that story. We've talked prior about what I want to see in a Solo 2. So yes, this was a bit of a bummer when I heard that they were dropping this news today that this was going to be related to Solo. And with everything we've been hearing lately, I was hoping for something different. But again, it's something new for Star Wars. It's a new TV series that's coming out. So excited about that. More Star Wars, more things to get us interested. We always talk about diversity in Star Wars, that they need to improve a little bit. So going with an African-American character that is beloved out there and exploring his past a little bit is a good way to go also. Again, I just prefer something different. The thinking now is this pre-Solo or post-Solo? It makes sense to be post-Solo after the events of the Solo Star Wars movie. I prefer it to be afterwards also to see what happens with Lando between Solo and Empire Strikes Back when we see him again. How does he get out of that planet that he's on? He just lost the Millennium Falcon, so he has to either hitch a ride with someone. I'm sure there's plenty of people there that might give him a ride, or try to win a ship passage or something, and his story going forward from there. So there is potential for this new series. There's a lot that they can explore in those 10 years maybe between when we see him next in Empire Strikes Back. I can get my timeline straight right now, but more or less 10 to 13 years, I guess. Or is it going to be pre-Solo, before Solo, his adventures with L3? We know he has issues with Aura Singh, like he tells Beckett, so that's another route to go. See him before Solo, and then what happens in Solo is what happens in Solo. So we'll see. I prefer, again, to go past it. If it is post-Solo, after the events of Solo Star Wars story, then which other characters have we already been introduced to who can also show up? If we take this as the big rumor out there relating to Solo, plus Alden Ehrenreich's comments that he would love to play the character again, that there is some talks about something different. So maybe this was it, and he's just a guest star. He shows up in a few episodes here and there. All right, that's great, because we do get more Solo, more Chewie also, obviously. Plus we get the Falcon again, and who knows what happens when Lando sees the Falcon. So that's a way to bring Alden back to the world, introduce him again in Solo, in the Lando series, and who knows, maybe from there jump to his own series. So again, we'll see. I'm a little down because I wanted to follow Han Solo, Chewbacca, the Hot Cartel, and all that. Kira and Maul on the other side. all those characters can still show up. Lando obviously. Kira, Maul, Crimson Dawn can still be around. They might find Lando, and then from there try to find Han Solo. Lando, we know he's a con man, he's charismatic. There's a lot of ways it can go. We can explore new planets, be introduced to people that we meet on later on in the series. So who knows? Or hopefully what I've been thinking, so you have this series, you can have this series before the events of the Han Solo series with L3 and all that, show everything that happens before we meet Lando in Solo in Vandor, I think is the planet. We know he knows Kira before then because they've worked together. He used to do stuff for Crimson Dawn, like he tells her, I thought me and Crimson Dawn were squared up. So if you go pre-Solo, you can always do that series. You can still have Kira back. You can have my boy Dryden Boss back. Maybe that's if that's it, then I'm on board again. And show that. Then you have that pre-Solo with Lando. Then you have Solo Star Wars story, and then hopefully after that you bring Alden back for the actual Han Solo story. And then if you want to bring those two together afterwards, then that's great. That's 3 different series right there. I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts in Disney Plus right now, so who knows what they're looking at in terms of Star Wars. But this is a way to get me excited if they do the pre-Solo Star Wars story with Lando Calrissian, and then do that post-Solo 2 basically with Han Solo, Chewbacca, Alden, all those back, and then mesh them together. So we'll see. Again, great stuff from Kessel Run Transmissions. They've been breaking some news lately, so props to them. Again, this is still a rumor, but I wouldn't put it past them that this is something that's going to happen. So yeah, those are my initial thoughts. I wanted something different. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, same as I'm doing for the Bad Batch. But I can see how they can do different stuff, either before Solo or after Solo. There's different routes that they can take that can get me interested. It surprised me because of all the characters and all the actors out there. I thought that Donald Glover was the least, I don't want to say least interested, but the least probability to come back. Oh, excuse me. His career is taking off past few years. Very busy person right now. So he was the one that I thought was going to say, no, I'm done with that character. I'm not going back. So it does surprise me a little bit that this is the one that they're going to focus on. So we'll see. Maybe he read the script. They gave them the treatment. Hey, this is where we want to go with the story. And he was all on board. Hopefully those are good signs. So we'll see. Hopefully an official announcement comes soon. All this we know with Star Wars Celebration not happening. A lot of these little big news are trickling in every couple of weeks. So hopefully there's an official announcement soon. What I do hope is that this doesn't take the place of any of the other announced, either Cassian or Kenobi, because especially Kenobi, we know issues with writers, scripts, and stuff like that. Hopefully this doesn't overtake it, because we do need that Obi-Wan series, but that's separate. So yes, Lando Calrissian Disney Plus series seems to be on the way. Let me know what you guys think, either down in the comments, send me your tweets. Just let me know what you're thinking. Programming notes, I'm going to be taking this week off, so no full show on Saturday. But coming back in 2 weeks, August 1st, I believe, with some special guests. Keep an eye out on Twitter. I'm going to be dropping those news soon. We have 2 great guests for the next 2 shows. So yeah, keep it up. Like this video, comment. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new video. And also subscribe to the podcast and rate and review. Yeah, you see down there at Radio Rebel Pod on Twitter and Instagram. So that's it for now. And as always, stay safe, be safe, and may the force be with you.